You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mount. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been allowed.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Rattler working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Second down, Jacobs once more, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Packers had 8-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Love, they go play action now. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he works makes it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Rattler to the air on second down. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's Lucas Van Ness there to drop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rattler looks to throw on second down. There's Chris Olave. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Kamara up the middle. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, this is Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and throw with Rattler. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Love now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. On play action. Love to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action this time with Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Love. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Rattler wants to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Second down, here's Rattler. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, Rattler to the air. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 45. White. Hey, green. Green. Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To the air once more is Rattler, escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. For the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Off the play fake, Love. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On On second down, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go with Kamara, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The busy night continues for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. The end result, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Cooper on the return. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, Love once more. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
What up, brother?
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Chandler. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Yo. What up, brother? Hey, nigga.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
I said, yeah, niggas been going through it for real.
Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. 49 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I said, yeah, niggas going through it, so it is what it is.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Huh? Yeah, I'm in the 4th quarter.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. And there's Cooks in motion right.
But nah, I'm gonna get a piece out of it. It's gonna be some time you either make me or some shit. Unless I get shit cleared off.
On play action, Rattler. He's gonna look deep down the field.
Yeah, how can I see him hurt? Yeah, fucking your ass. Yeah.
And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
About set to get this drive started.
Yeah,
the Green
I'm about
Bay
to work
offense
another
at the
one
line.
too.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
What they do?
Nice
I want
design
to one
there
to
with the touch pass. Looked
I'm
good at
saying
the
I'm about to
start,
work at
but
another
bottom
one.
line, the defense was ready.
2 jobs,
They did a
nigga.
nice
They're
job
not
scouting
just
and
not
not
you
just
think what I'm going
scouting,
through.
but now executing once they saw
This
the play
one little
for
check ain't
real
gonna do shit.
after
Yeah.
having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Yeah.
Now a second down throw for Love here. On the out route, he finds Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, something shit.
Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, yeah. The government did
Christian
get paid off
Watson.
this
His
shit.
second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
That nigga Elon Musk about to go bankrupt anyway.
On the
Go
extra
there.
point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Oh, so that's it won't real then. Just his car? I thought that nigga was going broke or some shit.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Hell yeah, Trump don't give a shit, nigga.
Here comes the All-Pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Yeah, my nigga ain't gonna never go out. You feel? Trump, man. Yeah.
Getting set for their next drive,
What
the
the fuck
New
is he making
Orleans
safe?
offense. And the
Besides
script
special,
really
y'all
has flipped
raising
for them.
these
The
goddamn
momentum
taxes.
on the other
The fuck is he
sideline,
making
and now
safe?
they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They're going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, 62 yards. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. And they'll turn to Kamara, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. They'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Hey, bro, nah, it be niggas on here that really like that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive
smoking my boots
underway.
sometimes. Shit.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Jacobs. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now Love going to change things up. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right?
Oh,
Make
nigga,
sure he's touching the football,
I
but
be
you're
learning
also counting on his
combos
intelligence
on
of playing
second
the
now,
game as well.
on second
If it's
seven,
not
for
there,
real.
don't force the
I be
run.
learning
Just
combos
make sure
now
you hang on to the
with dragging
football
off
and
the
keep the
Jody.
clock ticking.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
I be playing Tekken more than I do Madden, for real. It's all the same to me. That's how I treat it.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Like,
Jacobs going to try the middle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick,
other people on
tick,
tick. It's gonna be soon, like, and plus, well, I'm basically getting 2 vehicles, so, two vehicles, cause I seen this Honda, bro. Oh my bad. I seen this Honda,
Heavy set out
a
there on 3rd and
1999
1.
Honda Accord for $2,500, and everything
Trying to
good
run
on
for it with
it.
Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first
And then on top of
down.
that, I'm getting
Well,
this
that's a
Tahoe
carry
from
they
the
have to be
Breeze.
satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Use the car as my, number one outfit. And plus, I'm as far as that work stuff, I'm gonna be doing outside shit too. With that truck,
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
How long you gotta wait?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
So how the hell
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
You said the car paid on?
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
What the fuck was he playing again?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
I don't play nothing, man. I do like
this is first and 10.
I just finished Dragon Ball. Now I'm watching GT. I mean, isn't that the second part to Dragon Ball Z? Nigga, y'all watch the shit. How the fuck y'all don't know?
Action here with Rattler. Sliding out, nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
What the fuck is that?
They'll come up now on second down.
I don't even know what that is, dude. Yeah. Oh, like the
one final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Basically, it's 4 carton boards.